Hello and welcome to my brand new Football Manager mobile series. I will be attempting to complete all the in-game challenges. As you can see, there are 7 challenges already in the game. The Saviour Cometh, where the aim of this challenge is to avoid being relegated from the division. We have Injury Crisis, where the aim of the challenge is to avoid being sacked by the end of the season after nearly all your first team players are out injured. We have Unrest at Home, where the aim is also to avoid being sacked, but in this scenario, there's a lot of disappointed senior players after our appointment at the club. There is the Invincibles, where we have to avoid losing in the remainder of the league season. And then there are 3 paid challenges: austerity measures, you can't win anything with kids, and the dangers of capitalism. We'll come back to those paid challenges at a later point, but for now, let's go over to our randomizer wheel and choose our first challenge. So, as you can see here, I've put the 4 free challenges into a wheel. So let's spin away and see what challenge we get first. And it's the Invincibles challenge. So I will also be using a challenge wheel to choose which of the 4 leagues we're going to compete in, between the English Premier League, La Liga, the Bundesliga, or Serie A. So let's go over to our next wheel. Here we are at our league selection wheel. So we'll spin away now and see which league we get, and then it's just down to choosing a team. So it looks like we're going to Italy. Now let's spin our final wheel of the day to find out which team we're going to be managing in the Invincibles challenge. Oh, and it's Napoli. That could have been a lot harder, but I think depending on what fixtures we have remaining, could be difficult as well. So I've set up the save with Napoli. So before we play our first game, we'll take a quick look around. As you can see, we're 5th in the table currently. We play Atalanta next, who are just behind us in the league. If we go and look at our fixtures, you can see we've not been doing too bad lately. However, earlier in the season, there's an awful lot of draws in there. We've also made it through to the first knockout round of the Champions League, where we've got Manchester City. That'll be 2 tough games, which fortunately I don't think contribute to this challenge. I think it's just the league season we need to stay unbeaten. I've bought in a couple of players because we're in January and we had £25 million to spend, the majority of which, as you can see, went on Play from Mönchengladbach. And then we got a couple of young players in on loan. Troy Parrott from Tottenham as another option up front, off the bench. And Alessandro Bastoni from Inter Milan, who's a young centre-half. I had a quick look and set up a tactic for our next game, where we've gone with Ospina in goal, Malcuit at right back, Manolas and Koulibaly in central defence, with Heisai on the left, Deme in behind Zielinski and Allen in central midfield, with Mertens and Lozano supporting Insigne up front. So let's get into our first game and see if we can remain unbeaten. So let's get into the match. There are 12 minutes in and we've got a free kick taken short. And Zielinski scores 1-0 to Napoli. Perfect way to start the game. That's clearly must have been a set piece worked on the training ground. Zielinski picks it up just on the edge of the box and fires home. We've got the ball moving forward. Oh, looks like we've got another free kick. And it is Zielinski steps up with this one. Oh, shoots on got. Oh, Mertens with the rebound, but the keeper manages to hold on to it. Just over half an hour into the game now. Atalanta with the free kick. Oh, he's managed to score. It's 1-1. And players are having a go at the assistant there. Oh, the referee's gone across. No. The goal stands. Very poor defending there from that set piece. And it's half time now. As you can see, apart from the possession, we've dominated them. They've only had one shot on target and managed to score. Let's get the second half underway. And we're back with another highlight. High side to Insigne, through to Lozano. Lozano scores. 2-1 ahead now. Fantastic bit of play down the left hand side. Played out to the left back, high side. Insigne back out left. And Lozano cuts in and buries it in the bottom corner. 15 minutes to go. I think we're going to look to make some changes. Who have we got? Zielinski struggling for fitness, but he's playing really well. Mertens isn't having the best of games. So let's have a look who we can bring on. Politano can come on for Mertens. And I think we're going to bring on Fabian for Zielinski. Now we're into stoppage time. We've got the ball. Moving forward with Politano, shoots just over the bar. Well, the highlight continues with Atalanta, and it comes to nothing. Ospina with the long kick forward, but Atalanta win the ball back. And now they're attacking down the left. Cross comes in and we manage to clear it. Oh, they've taken a quick throw in and Ospina claims. And that's full time, and we've managed to continue our unbeaten run. Lozano there with the star player. The 9 out of 10 rating. Looks like we have gone up to 4th in the table, but Milan still have to play a game. Now let's take a look at when we're going to come back for our next video. I think we'll come back for the Zebra and Manchester City games at the end of February, and then we might be able to get in the second leg against Manchester City with either Lazio or Lecce after that. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this start to the new series. If you could drop a like or subscribe, that would be very grateful for that. And thank you, and see you next time.